And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, 57. Double dog. That's the way. 66. Bullet high. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Yellow. Hero 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
14. 44.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Now Wilson on third down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike's 50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Attack! Let's go, B, let's go! Hey, let's get there. Check. Crunch. 22 jet bomber. Patsy. Alert. Alert 3. Shoot. Check 31.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first down, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. They run again with Carson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Take 4.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll go with Procise. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And an alley to run. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Check 3.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watt. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Watch the one left. Good time.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Here's Wilson to throw again. And that's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson now going to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Again, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Wilson, flush to his right. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory.